To keep you updated on the capital and financial markets, here is a recap of what happened.
India's securities regulator is tightening its rules for mutual fund schemes, as it now requires portfolio rebalancing timelines to apply across types of passive breaches in actively managed funds. Currently, the regulator mandates portfolio rebalancing within 30 business days applied only to passive breaches related to asset allocation. With the new directive, the 30-day timeline is also applied to all passive breaches in actively managed schemes, excluding index funds and exchange-traded funds, Securities and Exchange Board of India says in a statement on the 30th of June. Passive breaches are deviations in a mutual fund's portfolio from the mandated asset allocation or regulatory limits that arise not from deliberate action of asset management companies. The tightening of the rule came in the wake of a recommendation made by the Mutual Funds Advisory Committee and is aimed at ensuring consistency in regulatory compliance and enhancing investor protection. The landscape of retail investment is undergoing a significant transformation, driven primarily by the preferences and behaviors of younger investors. Developed in partnership with Robinhood Markets and the Boston Consulting Group, the World Economic Forum's Global Retail Investor Outlook 2024 highlighted an important yet unsurprising trend: younger investors place greater importance on intuitive and tech-enabled wealth management journeys. This is a shift we need to pay attention to because younger investors are starting earlier than their older counterparts. According to the report, 45% of Generation Z and Millennials began investing in early adulthood, compared with just 15% of Generation X and Baby Boomers. Asset managers made a huge mistake in claiming the investment industry could save the world, the departing chair of the UK's Aberdeen Group said, over-egging their role in environment, social and government issues for marketing purposes. Sir Douglas Flint, a former HSBC chair, told a City of London conference this week that their ridiculously extravagant claims had opened up asset managers to legal risk. The most grandiose claims by financiers were driven by a mindset of "we're not really about investing money, we're just jolly good people and we're saving the world," Flint said. Russia has launched a new type of investment account that contains withdrawal guarantees, according to a decree signed by President Vladimir Putin on Tuesday, as Moscow looks to attract foreign investors to the Russian stock market. Since sweeping international sanctions were imposed against Moscow over the Ukraine conflict, Russia has frozen billions of rubles of Western investors' cash in special Type C accounts inside Russia and seized dozens of businesses with links to foreign ownership. The need to revive foreign investment was a talking point at an economic forum in St. Petersburg last month, although the absence of big Western investors and failure to secure significant deals with other partners highlighted Moscow's problem. Asian equities were set to climb Friday following fresh highs for US stocks as strong jobs data eased concerns the economy slowing down. Equity index futures for Japan and Australia rose, while those for Hong Kong were fractionally lower. The S&P 500 gained 0.8% and the Nasdaq 100 advanced 1% Thursday, leaving each index at the highest closing level on record in a shortened session ahead of Friday's Independence Day holiday. Contracts for US stocks were little changed in early Asian trading. US markets closed prior to the House passing President Donald Trump's tax bill that includes some $4.5 trillion in tax cuts that had weeks earlier sparked concerns over rising deficits. FIMM is pleased to announce the release of its latest annual report, now available on its official website. Link in the description. Watch the latest episode of Coffee Talk to find out about what is going on in the industry, exclusively on FIMM's official YouTube channel. Read the latest issue of the e-Zine available at FIMM's official website to stay updated about what's going on in the industry.
This has been the FIMM TV Weekly Recap. Be informed, stay updated. Be sure to like, share and subscribe.